It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and today's episode is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites to the online stores, the marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. There are no hidden fees or price hikes, and all websites are optimized for mobile, and it's so simple. Start with a design template and use drag and drop tools to make it your own. Head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase. Now let's start the show. Andrew Schultz is here, of course. Wax is here, of course. Taylor Gang is here, fresh off vacation. Ivy Rivera is here, fresh off vacation.
Oof.
What's that mean?
That's like a reaction.
Oh, oof. No, I saw a sweatsuit. Somebody actually sent me a sweatsuit that said oof, so I didn't know if that was some new young shit.
I think I texted that to you and you was like, what does that mean? I was like, it's a sound effect.
You gotta ask nowadays. You just don't know nowadays.
What that mean?
That sounds like you ate too much. Oof.
Yeah, exactly. It's a reaction.
I see Little Latinx is over there with Hezzy. Hezzy, how have you been? How was your last couple weeks?
Yo, life is good.
It is.
Big announcement.
Hey.
I got a big announcement, Charla.
You want to do it now? You want to do it during church announcements, or you want to let it rip now?
Well, let's let it rip now while everybody's paying attention for some other shit.
Let's go.
Okay. You know? Big announcement. I will be the producer of the new Rory and Mal podcast.
Congratulations.
I am the producer of the new Rory and Mal podcast coming to the White Effect Network. We started a new podcast network called the White Effect Network for strong white voices. And I wasn't sure that about, I'll be honest, I was sure about Rory. I thought that he could be a strong white voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just take awkward sips out of his red cup. But I felt that he needed somebody to be like mixed up with. And then when I listened to the podcast that they recorded at WTF Media Studios.
That was a pilot? That was a pilot episode?
Okay.
When I listened to that pilot episode, and at first I was skeptical of Maul. I was like, this guy, he doesn't sound, because I wanted a white male voice and I wanted a white female voice for this podcast to really be the cornerstone of the White Effect Network.
Okay.
And I needed a strong female voice, and I didn't think that Maul could be that strong white female voice. But when he said, my aura is beautiful, I was like, that's the guy. That is the guy. That is the white woman I need. That you can be the Caitlyn Jenner of podcasting. You can do it. When he said my aura is beautiful, I said, you capture my heart. He captured my heart in that very moment. He captured my heart in that very moment. And that's it there. That's going to be my first podcast. We're looking for other podcasts. You know what I mean? So I don't know if See the Thing is broken up yet, but we're willing to do something with y'all as well. And that's just how things move.
Well, I wish you much success at the White Effect podcast.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I wish you much success.
I know you can do it.
Yes.
I know.
I think if you put your money behind something, and I think you put your passion behind something, and I think if the time is right in history and you get the right voies, you know what I mean? I just want powerful, strong white voices, white female voices.
Is there longevity in that? Is there longevity in that podcast? I don't know. I'm asking because I don't know. I don't know if some things are for the moment, because of the situations that are around it. Is there longevity in that podcast?
Oh, that's a good question. Will people listen to it? Did you listen to it?
I listened to bits and pieces. Yeah, I listened to bits and pieces because people were sending me things. Like they sent me pieces where I was being spoken about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which I just thought was strange because it's like, I lead with love, right? So if you lead with love and you show somebody love, I don't understand why that person would turn around and start hating, and then bring you up later to reference you showing them love. It's just strange, but people do strange things. God bless everybody. I wish everybody the best. When you launching the first episode?
Yeah. That's the thing. It's I'm not going to launch any episode. For the good of the public,
You know what you should have?
I'm never going to allow them.
You know what you should have said? See, the thing is, I'm not going to launch any episodes.
I missed the opportunity.
Shelf life.
But no,
Shelf
I
life.
tried listening to their episode. And for the good of the public, I think what we'll do is record episodes with them, but just never release them so nobody has to be that bored for an extended period of time again.
Jesus.
I tried to watch it. I tried to listen to it. And yeah, I mean, like, they just don't got it, man. They just don't got it.
I wish everybody the best, man. And you know why I wish everybody? You know why I wish everybody the best shows? I send positive healing energy to everybody. You know why?
Why?
Because I want my aura to always be beautiful, man.
God
And I want
bless
my energy to
America.
always be pure, man. That's it. You know what I
That's
mean?
what it's about.
I wish him, I
Figure it
absolutely
out.
positively wish him the best. I just think it's strange, man. You know how like
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Outside of that, I know we want positive energy to everybody, whatever. But you got to admit, there's a couple times that were fucking hysterical. Like, you get these clips, and like, there's just moments that were just so hysterical.
break it down for
you
me.
didn't laugh.
Break it down for me. I didn't see the whole
dude.
thing. Break it down for
Yeah,
me.
me neither.
I didn't see the whole thing either. I tried to watch some pieces, and then I had Alex give me like a breakdown because it was shot at the beautiful WTF Media
Oh,
Studios.
so that means
Amazing.
that
Look.
means Schultz had an advanced copy. don't act like y'all
We
wasn't.
got the original.
Yeah.
No
Don't act
edit.
like y'all wasn't in
Hey.
Miami watching that like this Minister Society tape when old dog shot them.
In the theater room.
Exactly, and old dog shot the people in the convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought there was a hilarious part where they're talking about how everybody told them that what's the guy's name? The fuck is his
Who?
name?
Jonathan?
The guy who runs the fucking network.
I have no idea.
John.
Oh. Ian.
John is his name?
Isn't it Ian?
Ian. The guy who used to rap. The fuck is his name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan? Jacob?
Jake? John Jacob.
Peter,
Jacob
was it?
Smith.
Got me beat, bro.
I don't know, but whatever. The guy that used to rap, that did the podcast or whatever, they're talking, Rory and Mal are talking about him, and they're like, man, everybody told us that, you know, he's gonna rip you off. Everybody told us he's gonna
It's
do you
not funny.
dirty. But
It's not cool.
But then Rory and Mal are like, they're like, but he was our friend. We never thought that he would do that to us. You know, and it's just like,
that's exactly how everybody in the Trump administration sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
that's everybody in Trump
A snake is a
administration.
snake.
That's like,
Yeah, it's like you stand when you stand next to somebody and you co-sign them when things are good.
Yeah, that's
and then
right.
when here's the thing, and I say this all the time: if you want to see how somebody's going to treat you, just watch how they treat other people.
Period.
Eventually, it's going to be your turn.
It's coming to you.
Eventually, it's going to be your turn. Like it's not even rocket science. There's no need to act like it's some complicated math problem here.
Yeah.
If you want to see how somebody's going to treat you, just watch how they treat other people. Eventually, it's going to be your turn.
Your crackhead going to rob
Simple
you
as
too.
that. I don't know what else to tell you.
yeah.
But listen,
I don't know.
I don't.
It was a sad moment. I actually kind of felt bad because I'm watching these two guys and they just like looking in the camera and they're just like, I thought he loved me.
No.
He loved me.
I thought he loved me.
That's
I thought it was gonna be different with me. I thought he told me it would be different. He told me I wasn't like them other ones. He told me I was unique. He told me I was special. He said I was special, but then he didn't treat me special.
Bro, why you sound like you got a hold of a Tyler Perry script?
It felt like it. I felt so bad. I want to give him a hug. I want to give them a hug because they were hurt. Their hearts were hurt. He said he loved them.
Ouch.
He said he loved them.
It's kind of their fault though.
If you want to see how
Literally.
somebody's going to treat you, just watch how they treat other people. Eventually, it's going to be your
Have to
turn.
come
And that's
to
why I
you.
tell anybody, man, you think that, you're around somebody and they're doing everybody dirty. If you're not checking that individual, and I'm not even speaking about that particular situation, I'm
Yeah,
just saying in general. if you're not checking that individual, what makes you think that it's not eventually gonna happen to
Coming,
you?
baby. It's
I've
coming.
seen it happen a million times. A million times. That's how a Wendy Williams husband is.
Yep.
Kelvin Hunter.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what I
like, yo,
said.
you watch him do everybody dirty. What
Somebody
made
gonna punch
me
in your mouth
think
Eventually, it's
one day.
gonna be you.
it wouldn't be my turn at some point? What made me think I was different? Listen,
He said
man,
he love you.
Yeah.
hey, you know, that's just the truth to the matter. Like literally, that's what it is.
But that's the thing. It's like you underestimate it. Like, what the fuck is his name, yo?
Jonathan.
What the fuck is his name? What?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, what you underestimate like how he's probably super romantic, bro. Like you gotta understand, like, if you could convince two dudes, like New York dudes like that, if you got two,
Yes.
I'm from New York, right? So it's like, I'm born and raised in New York, you know? So it's like, the way you gotta tell me you love me, where like no matter what anybody else says, it doesn't matter. Like you gotta look into a man's eyes and be like, yo, I love you, bro.
During yoga.
During yoga, like the right music playing, like it's gotta be
Zen.
special, bro.
Zen, all zen up.
That's you gotta put that behind Patreon, bro. Like I need Patreon exclusive. I need a Patreon exclusive. I love you, bro. Like just that. Just say I love you, Patreon. I gotta feel what that is like, because that's next level, bro.
Oh my God,
That's kind of fucked up though. Somebody need to fuck him up though. Out of them two, somebody need to just give him like a couple of 30 seconds or do one of them Jake Paul fights or something like that. He owes somebody 30 seconds, bro.
Yeah, I know.
For what? For love, bro?
It sounds like big manipulation to me.
Talk to me, Ivy. What you feel?
Like, just from what I'm hearing, what I'm gathering, there you use the I love you to get what you want, and then when you finish with whatever accomplishments that need to be made, you're like, okay,
Women been doing that to
See you
men for
later.
years though.
Ooh.
yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this specific situation. It was really black and white.
Yeah.
It was really black and white. We
I
seen
shouldn't
it
have threw that
coming.
out there. I shouldn't have threw that out there, but you know, that's what happened, man. For years.
It was a situation where it became, what's love got to do with it?
Yeah,
Literally.
because there's no permanent friends or enemies when it comes to business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But you know, I'm
gotta have respect though, bro.
you gotta have respect, man. Like that's I saw Kevin Hart, you know, speaking on the situation, and I thought what
Peace.
Kevin said was very, very true. It literally just comes down to, you know, poor leadership skills.
I actually was a supporter of the progression of him and his podcast from afar. To see you publicly shit on the guys that was with you, that's an example of poor leadership. That's an example of why you are where you are. Here's the answer. Point blank. You want to be by yourself. You want to be King Dingaling.
Whoa.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Wealth should be shared, not owned. Facts. So this is a shout out, man, to Rory and Maul. You guys were dope as fuck at that job. Once again, I was a fan of the fucking podcast. It's a sad day to see this shit end when you guys were on your way to what seemed to be higher levels of success. I don't sit up here and promote the negativity. Wish there was a world where you can work it out, but you need a good fucking leader that understands it's not just him. I don't think Joe has that.
Everybody, as much as you may think you are, everybody's not built to be a leader.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a leader is something a leader is not about position, right? Like I can put somebody in a CEO position, I can put somebody in a boss position, but they just may not be built for that position. You know what I mean?
Some people are great followers.
People,
Yes.
well, some people are leaders, some people are lovers. Like he's a lover.
Two L's.
What about when you lead with love? Can you lead with
You
love?
can lead with love.
I think only for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's a good
eventually,
point.
like,
That's a good point. Especially in business, right? Because I could be leading with love, and if we're all leading with love in a business and the business is making money, eventually you're going to be like, hey, man, this love is cool, but bruh,
Love fades.
what's up with that money?
But isn't love
fades.
love is transparency, love is direction,
Yeah.
and helping to build something.
yeah.
So you can lead with love because there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
But not respect.
Yeah.
Love is
But here's the
respect.
thing, like, you got to understand the trance that he had these grown men in, because not only did he have them so committed and so loved and so loyal, he kept talking about how important transparency was and being there for the creators and supporting the creators. And he had these two grown men that loved him so much, that were so deeply in love, they were co-signing the fraudulence that he was saying. Like, he's like, yo, we got to respect creators, pay creators, and full transparency. And they were like, yo, can we get paid? And can you have transparency with the books? And he was like, fuck no. And then they would go on the podcast the next week like, yeah, we're about creators, which that's next level manipulation and next level love.
I mean, listen,
that's cult-like.
Well, listen,
the dude's got a talent.
Well, listen, there's no future in front, man. And I mean, that's what I don't like. You know what I mean? Like, don't front. Like, don't sit there and act like things are all good if they're not. Like, you know, if you're going to get in front of a platform and you're going to call other people out on their deals, and, you know, you're going to talk about what other people aren't doing in regards to business, just make sure you got your shit straight.
Right.
That's all.
Don't live in a glass house.
So my question is, does it fall on A or does it fall on B and C for not paying attention?
I say it's done because they still under the same numbers as Joe was on. So what if they had got a big deal because they was on the same numbers and made something happen? Do they have to give Joe it? What if they all got 3 different big deals? Would they be still trying to get money from Joe?
I mean, if you start something together and you build something together,
I respect that.
I think it all should be broken down equally.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like when we started Brilliant Idiots, how long ago has it been, Schultz?
Shit, it's been so long.
Chris Moreau, I got to give my guy Chris Moreau props, man. When Chris came and Chris was like, yo, Charlamagne, you should start a podcast. I was on some arrogant, egotistical shit. And I'm like, why would I start a podcast when I do radio? You know what I mean? But luckily, I listened to Chris and I'm like, yo, you know, I'm thinking about people who I wanted to like partner with. I'm like, yo, it was actually between Andrew and a white woman. Salute to Jesse May Peluso. But, you know, what Andrew was like, yeah, I definitely.
Her management fucked that up.
Was it? I don't remember what happened with that.
Yeah, her management said that they wanted you to do it with her, but not me.
Really?
Yeah. And then that didn't work out.
Oh, I don't remember. But Andrew pulled up. And me and Andrew been rocking and rolling ever since. And never have I ever looked at this like this is the Charlamagne the God podcast. That's why it's called the Brilliant Idiots. You know what I mean? From day one, I've always like, yo, we built something together. Like, I don't give up. And by the way, Andrew took the business way more serious than I did and still does. But I know that I get checks all the time. Right?
Damn right.
And those checks are chunky. And I don't trip.
I'll be honest. I always told you from the jump, I was like, listen, man, I'm going to add value to this podcast one day. I promise you. But I understand the immense value that you add to this shit.
But no, I felt like
to be different. Like,
no, I felt like you brought the value to the podcast because this is the thing. This is the thing about partnerships, man. At the end of the day, what we're talking about before anything else, we're talking about is some shit good. Will some shit be good? So if two people sit down, it's about talent. Andrew Schultz has been a talented motherfucker. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Nothing more, nothing less. Everything else, you know, it comes later. But at the end of the day, when you sit down and you build with somebody, it don't matter what your status is, what your financial level is. When y'all sit down and create this thing, is it going to be good? When it comes to talent, man, that's all that matters. Y'all both here when it comes to talent. Unless you're just, you know, overly talented and you're carrying somebody. But that's never been the case.
That's probably what he thought. That's why he didn't give him
Yeah, but
money.
I felt, I'll be honest with you, like, I think I've gotten better at podcasting, but when we first started, you were so fucking much more better at me than, I mean, this is what you do for a living. I learned a lot from doing it with you, but you were, you know, I'm not trying to toot your own horn here, but like, I just learned a lot about talking to someone without an audience.
Oh,
like I'm used to talking with people with an audience.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So learning how that switches and like learning these little things, I learned a lot from you. And I think that I've gotten better at it, but more importantly, I'm also thinking, listen, you're bringing this huge audience to the podcast. I don't have an audience. What can I do to help? How can I fill in the gaps? If you're doing all this, bringing the audience, all right, let me make it easier for you. Let me make sure we get the cameras. Let me make sure that we put it up on YouTube so you don't got to worry about none of that. I'll handle some more of the business side. And let me try to build up my career in stand-up so that maybe I could bring some people over here and start listening to the podcast too. So you're not doing all the heavy lifting.
That's interesting that you felt like that because for me, like I was saying, I felt arrogant, right? I was like, why would I start a podcast? And one of the main reasons I was afraid to start a podcast, I didn't know motherfuckers would listen. I really didn't.
Yeah.
You know, Breakfast Club is one thing. That's like, you know, that's something we started at Power 105. Power 105 was still a radio station that already had an audience in New York. This is something starting from scratch with a podcast. When me, you, and Jazz Fly, you know, God bless the dead, my beautiful sister Jazz, when we sat down and we did that Star Shame episode, and we had like 36,000 at the gate, I was like, oh shit, they give a fuck about listening to me outside of Breakfast Club. So, you know, the same way you felt, like, oh man, I don't know if we can build an audience. I felt the same exact way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
But the point is, we built something together. I've never looked at it any other way. I don't give a shit. Like, go Andrew, do your thing. Run with the business. Like, go get the fucking advertisers, set the YouTube up. I don't give a shit. Like, do your thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you got to have transparent. Like, I think we had trust, but we also had transparency. Like, and it's one of those things where, like, we make decisions together. Oof. Like, I don't make any decision without coming to you and going, yo, do you want to do this?
Oof. Bro, is
this something that you want to do?
Yeah.
Don't do this shit because it works for me. Is it something you want to do? And we're lucky where I think we kind of trust each other on these types of decisions.
Let's talk about that. That is, because I want, it's bigger lessons in all of these conversations, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have a team, bro. Like, if you're a person who's been doing, you know, different things in this industry for a long time, and every single time, you know, you're in a situation where you get fucked, after a while, you can only point the finger at you and your team.
Literally.
Who's your agent? Who's your manager? Who are the people around you that you trust? Why is your circle constantly causing you to be in these situations where you fucking lose? Like, yo, I got the type of people around me that I know I can trust. I can close my eyes and shit gonna get done. Whether it's here at the Brilliant Idiots podcast, whether it's at the Black Effect Podcast Network, whether it's, you know, at SBH Productions, me and Kevin Hart's company, whether it's at my book imprint, Black Privilege. Like, you have to have people around you that can get things done, that literally have your best interest at heart. Because I promise you, man, if you keep finding yourself in situations where you feel like you're getting fucked, you got to look in the mirror and you got to look at the people around you. And you might have to make some changes, bro. That's it. It's about teamwork, man.
There has to be like a synergy in
That's
the goal.
The hardest thing.
It has to be. Like, I love that conversation with you and Andrew just now, because it's like, not only are you guys existing in this podcast, but you guys work as a team. There's transparency with ideas and how you can make your own identity and shine on your own without being a background singer.
Yeah.
That energy needs to be spilled everywhere on all levels of all things.
Yeah. And I mean, listen, to another point Andrew made, like, yo, Andrew, we've been doing this podcast for 7 years. Andrew, he put himself in position. He used every opportunity that came your way. You put yourself in position to where now you, not only you doing your own thing, you got a whole other squad. That's what this shit is about.
Growth.
That shit's done.
That's what this shit is about. Like, when a baby is sucking on that breast, getting that milk, what is he getting the milk for?
To grow.
To be strong enough to crawl and walk on his own and become its own entity. And we all do that in various situations. All of us.
Yeah.
We've all done that. We did that at MTV too. We did that. I do that at Breakfast Club. Shows you do that with stand up. We do that with Brilliant Idiots. We've all done that. We've all done that, to be able to put ourselves in position to be able to walk on our own. Man, if you're a grown-ass adult and you ain't still figured out how to walk on your own, God bless you. If you scared to walk on your own, without the motherfucking walker. Oh my God. God bless you, bro. Shit is sad, man. It's a sad, sad, sad existence, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what I mean this sincerely. I'm not trying to like be sarcastic and shit like that, but I truly do wonder what the stan is feeling right now. Like, the person that like went out there, like, because I understand there's people who listen for entertainment value. Like, I got some homies that know that, you know, the guy's full of shit. He just says whatever, but he's wildly entertaining. You cannot deny the entertainment value in the same way that girls watch Real Housewives or something. It's like they don't really value what the girls are saying. They're like, this is just so funny. It's so entertaining. They'll just say anything. Right? So like, but there are also people there who like cap and stand and got your back and will ride so hard. And then to know that they were riding so hard for something that was a facade and that wasn't true and the exact opposite thing was happening, it's almost like QAnon, bro. You know what I mean? Like, those people who tried to take down, take down a country or whatever, they stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
And it's like, and now they found out that it was all a facade, it was all bullshit. They were manipulated the whole time. None of the things that they were hearing were true. Like, what do those people do, man?
Well,
that's dangerous.
Nah, I mean, listen,
they go become terrorists or some shit. It's you must feel so disillusioned, like you were on the internet fighting for somebody because you truly believed what he was saying was real, but then you found out he wasn't living up to it, even to his own closest people. Like, I honestly feel bad for those people, bro. I truly do. I have empathy for those people.
That's how culture forms. And I'm not talking about that situation. I'm just talking about things in general. Okay.
In general,
culture formed because, you prey on people's need to believe to create this cult-like following. So, you give them something to believe in. And how do you give them something to believe in? You whip up a fight. We see it all the time. We see it all the time in politics. You got to have an enemy, and in this situation, the enemy is the industry. The enemy is, the people that are, taking advantage of the creators, right? So you create that. You create this enemy, but the truth is, you really just want to be a part of that situation, which is sad, and that's what happens a lot of times. A lot of times we become what we hate. Oof. You know what I'm saying? Or
we've always been it. We just never had the power to expose it.
Very true. Or we never got accepted by it. That's another thing too, right? It's like that. It's like that girl that keeps ignoring you over and over and over. So you try to get with her. She doesn't want you. So then you show extreme disdain for her.
Yeah.
I
don't like her.
What I'm saying?
I don't like her.
You show extreme disdain for her. As soon as she gives you a little bit of play,
you all up
I love you. I'm with you. Yes. I'm right here with you. I'm hugging you, boo. You know what I mean?
And by the way, I just want to point out, I would never do that with a streaming platform ever. I am Mr. Independent. And I would never do a special with a major streaming platform at all. So I am not a hypocrite whatsoever when it comes down to that shit. No. But
once again, shows the difference between you, and we had this conversation.
Oh, I'm Hippocrates.
You admit it.
Of course.
But there's nothing wrong with changing your mind.
You know what the cruelest thing about that shit is, though, is like the issues that oftentimes these like cult leaders bring up to manipulate people are actually true, real issues.
Yeah, of course.
Like the industry is corrupt.
Yes.
Right? Like all the things that they're saying, people don't respect creators. And all the things they're saying are real. So if you're a creator, if you're somebody who's been treated shitty by the industry, you're like, finally, someone's saying this shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you're not keeping that same energy with your own people, you are just using it as a tool to manipulate people to support you. And that's kind of corny, bro.
Wait, I have a question, though.
Go, Ivy, go.
So if this person has been in a history of, hitting walls in whatever business endeavors he has pursued, how can he really lead when all he has experienced is loss? He's not the best person to lead that pack because all he knows is what he's experienced.
I think that's a very valid question. I would think people would learn from their experiences, but I guess they don't. And that's why I got to question said person, and I got to question the person's team. You know what I mean? Number one, how do you continue to end up in these situations if you have the experience? And number two, how does your team continue to put you in these situations? And this goes back to what started, his rants against me last fall. I said one simple thing on Breakfast Club, one simple thing. I think the brother understands his value, he knows his worth, but he doesn't know how to negotiate. Which is essentially saying, I don't think he knows the business like he thinks he knows the business. Then which caused him to go on all these rants, about me, about, oh, you're not an owner and you're not this and you're not that, blah, blah, blah. I didn't give a damn.
Perfect.
You know, people were like, oh, Charlamagne.
That's insecurity, though.
Explain.
That's if you're saying something that's not even a diss. I think that's constructive criticism.
Yes.
I think that is like just general basic analysis.
I thought so.
So when you come back in defense, especially, that's like if you're saying, Ivy, I think that, you work really hard, but this may not be for you. I'm not gonna be like, well, that's why you bald head, and that's why like that. You just deflecting.
Why you have to say bald headed? Is
I'm
that
just.
how you feel?
I mean, it's not what I feel. Is what you are. But it's just you're deflecting the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is thank you for that information. Thank you for your opinion. Now I'm gonna look at why you may think that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to work on it so you don't have another comment to say about my business again.
Well, that's
the way you do it.
That's competition.
And the worst part about that, yes, constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Then we even get on the phone and chop it up about that criticism. But you, behind the scenes, are one way, right? With me, asking for help, we're discussing things. But then you get on your platform
and act like you're enemies.
Act like we the worst enemies, and then now you take it somewhere where you can't come back from. At least with me, that bridge is burnt.
Yeah,
run with that, Reddit. Like that, you know what I'm saying? That bridge is burnt.
You know what?
Completely burnt.
It's interesting. It's interesting with the parallels with Trump. I was talking to this guy who's he was like a CIA or FBI hostage negotiator. His name is Chris Voss. You've probably seen him. He's doing like a master class, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about negotiation techniques and why he's like a conservative dude, but he's very critical of Trump. He doesn't think Trump is a good negotiator. And that's like Trump's whole thing. And he goes, he's just a bully. And eventually the bully tactic wears out.
Of course.
So he's like, sorry, say again?
Of course, bro. I've said this analogy a million times. I'd rather be the sun than the wind, right? Remember, have you ever heard that story about there was this guy, he was walking with a coat on, he had a big trench coat and he had a hat, and the sun and the wind was like, let's see who can get him to take his clothes off first.
Mm-hmm.
And the wind started blowing all crazy, and so the guy grabbed his coat tighter and held his hat on tighter. The sun was like, watch this. The sun came out, he was warm, he was loving, he was radiant. That dude got naked and sat under a tree.
Chill.
I'd rather be the sun.
So he was saying what Trump had owned the real estate, I think it was by like Hudson Yards in New York for years, but couldn't get it built up. This is before Hudson Yards popped up. You guys know Hudson Yards over on the west side. And he couldn't get anybody develop it because all the people he'd already burned the bridges with.
Yeah.
They were like, we did a building with you and it fucking was the worst. So I don't want to work with you again. Eventually he had to sell it. And then within a few years, it becomes the Hudson Yards development that is right now in New York. These buildings are crazy, blah, blah. Point is, you eventually run out of people to fuck over.
Yeah.
You keep on fucking over someone, you keep on fucking over, and you run out of people to fuck over.
And it's just the audacity, right? Like, if you're one way with me behind the scenes, but then you get on camera in front for the people that's, watching you. I'm watching this like, I don't
What was the reason?
I don't even respect you, because here's the thing. This is what I love about life, right? We live in this era where people got platforms, so people can do YouTube videos, they can do their podcasts. Here's the thing. I know you're lying.
Yeah.
Your audience don't know, so you're entertaining them. But I'm watching you knowing that you're lying. I don't care if everybody else knows. I know. So when now you try to come back and deal with me and text me, good morning. Hell no, I'm not responding to you.
Don't please people that you ain't never met before.
Word is born.
Versus the people that you know you're gonna see at dinner one day.
And lying to kick it.
We don't got nothing.
Sometimes
Are you dumb, stupid, or slow?
Are you dumb, stupid, or slow? We don't got nothing else to talk about. I wish you the best. I don't, much success to you, even if you wish me the opposite, because sooner or later we'll all see who the prophet is. Nasir Jones. You know what I mean? And listen, I'm the type person, this is the first time I've even spoke about this since those rants last fall. But I didn't speak with words, I spoke with actions. Because that's another thing. You could say whatever about me. I know what my hand is.
Yeah, actually,
you know what I mean? Exactly. You could say whatever about me, and I know what I'm doing. It's like, oh, Charlamagne, he don't own nothing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, hey, Black Effect
We'll see.
Podcast network, even though I've owned mad stuff prior to all of that, but Black Effect Podcast Network. You can go to blackeffect.com. Black Privilege Publishing, Tamika Mallory, State of Emergency. It's out right now. SBH with my man Kevin Hart at Audible. We've got answers available on Audible right now. I'm working, bro. Like, I don't have time for the back and forth, because there is no back and forth. I gave a critique.
Exactly.
I gave a critique, which I think now people can say without a shadow of a doubt was true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt, I think we can say that this critique is true, because if you constantly end up in the same situations, clearly
Might be you.
don't know business like you think you know business. And that's fine.
Yeah.
It's never too late to learn. God bless you. Wish you the best. But as far as me, like, when people ask, why I don't speak on certain things, I don't want to. Me.
You don't need to.
I don't need to. Me and that brother did not sit down and come to an agreement that we wouldn't speak against each other. There's no threat he can make against me that scares me. I just don't feel the need to do this.
No need.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't. It's just that's it.
Moral of the story is stop being emotional.
Okay.
Stop being
Ivy.
emotional. For real. Because a lot of the things that we're talking about.
I really love that a Latin woman just said that. I think that we need to create an NFT off of that right now. Stop being emotional by a New York.
Wait.
New York Latin woman. When
Let
all
me
y'all do,
explain,
New York
Andrew.
Latin women are the most passionate,
Facts.
emotional people there are.
But that's why I could talk about this, because
Yeah.
I am super passionate, but I know when there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
If I'm handling business, I'm not going to go off of my emotions, because that's not doing good business. That's just doing what you feel in the moment. You're not thinking about the end goal. Like when you get a text like, don't come for a week, and you be like, can you explain? And then you emphasize the text.
Yeah.
Or you fire somebody on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's emotion.
Yeah. And you know what? I think Ivy's right. Also, I don't do performative things. Like, when I talk to, I really value our audience. I value our listeners. I don't care if it's Breakfast Club. I don't care if it's Brilliant Idiots, wherever we're at. I'm not just putting things out there to do it. You know what I mean? The times I was doing that, the times I was being a caricature, the times I was performing, all I did was bump my head and fuck my own shit up. Slow my own progress up. So I'd rather just pull up and give it to y'all, real deal Holyfield every single motherfucking time. You know what I mean? And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So it's a lot of performing that goes on. The performing is when you sit next to somebody and things aren't right, professionally or personally, but you co-sign a lot of the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just like folks in the Trump administration. It's kind of hard to stand on a moral high ground now after you watch this person do shitty things to so many different people over the years, and to think you wasn't going to be on the menu at some point.
Of course.
Come on, man. I'll say it a million times. If you want to see how somebody's eventually going to treat you, watch how they treat other people, because eventually it's going to be your turn. So I just, it's a lot. It's a lot of things I just don't respect. I don't respect that, and I just don't respect, the behind the scenes acting like it's all good, but then in front of the camera, it's, let me paint this picture of Charlamagne.
Man.
Exactly. I don't like that. So
characters.
God bless them, and God bless everybody over there. I truly still wish them the best, my brother. I really don't wish bad on anybody. Like I don't sit back and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm happy to see this is happening. Nah, it's just like, damn.
We don't want you to fall. We want you to learn.
That's bro. Ooh, look at my niece with the bars. That's it.
Spends time with Charla.
That's it. That's it. I don't want you to fall. I want you to learn. That's it. It's hard when these people are so old. We're in our 40s.
It's never too late.
Schultz don't give a fuck. Schultz is like, burn, baby, burn. Schultz is like, when they all fall down.
You gotta love Andrew for that.
I get it.
Nah, I mean, like, I just don't care. Like, I don't care either way. I don't care up, down. Like, I just don't. It doesn't matter. But once I remove you, I remove you and I remove your well-being from like my mind, then it doesn't matter to me.
I guess you know what? I feel the same way. I guess the only reason that even made me comment the way that I commented now, just because I see people on they online seem to care. By the way, I love Reddit, bro. Weezy put me on the Reddit.
Yo, Reddit is fire.
I
man.
fucking
Reddit's fire.
I think
Weezy.
Reddit is amazing. Salute.
Yeah, if you like Twitter, you gonna
Oh
love Reddit.
my God.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that let social media dictate my moves. You know
But
what I mean?
Reddit?
So it's like, and I don't let social media think for me like a lot of people do. So I just enjoy it for what it is, entertainment. It is a very, very entertaining place. And they are very
Right.
invested in things that we're doing in this podcast space, which I think is great. You know?
Oh yeah, shouts to the Brilliant Idiots subreddit. yo.
Our shit is whack.
Shouts to the Brilliant Idiots subreddit.
Our
Right, we
shit-
got to do a Reddit AMA.
I don't know what that is. Oh, I did one of those before back in the day.
We did it
in the
together,
day?
motherfucker.
We did?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Yeah,
Hold
our
on, I
shit,
got to see how much money I'm losing
Nah,
on Coinbase right now.
our
Oh,
shit is
Jesus
trash.
fucking
I
Christ.
went to Brilliant Idiot subreddit and I didn't get no enjoyment out of it. It was like, man, ain't nobody over here. You know how you go to a club and nobody's in the club? I'm like, shit. I didn't enjoy it.
No.
All right, well, I tried to shout y'all out, man. I did my best.
I'm
Brilliant
with
Idiots
y'all.
Reddit. All
Fuck
right?
with us. Fuck with us. I mean, I don't know how to. I don't know. We got.
Teach him.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Our auras are too beautiful, bro. So you can't have a popping subreddit. If your aura's too beautiful. You know what I mean? It's nothing to talk about. You know what I'm
this
saying?
This morning I woke up, bro, and my aura was off, bro.
Talk to me.
I don't know, man. Like I woke up, I wiped some cold out my eye.
That happens.
I had to see who's this paging me and why. And then I
Oh my God.
called.
You should have meditated.
Make some arms.
I should have.
Yeah, that's what I do. I meditate. I do my breathing exercises. You know what I'm saying? Well, first thing in the morning I do is I pray. I meditate because my anxiety's been bad the past couple of days. I don't know why. It's just been like.
How long do you meditate?
I don't do it long. I have a chant, right? So I have these beads, and the beads, I think it's like 150 beads. So
You
I
be
do
Nam Yoden Kekyoin?
No, I have my own personal mantra.
Okay.
Charlamagne,
Yeah, I have my own personal
if you continue this shit, I'm about to sign you to the White Effect Network. I swear to God. These fucking beads and stones and all this other stuff.
I think it's something to do with the moon though, because it's like a lot of people I know that got anxiety is like flaring up right now. Like
All right, I'm taking a pee. When
Let's
you guys
go
are
pee.
done
All right,
being
Hold on. Hello? Are we recording? Hold on. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Listen, I got one more thing to say before we move on from this situation, because I promise you I'm not talking about this shit no more.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
Again in life. But since we are on the subject, I do just want to say
Get it
this.
off your chest. You wrote
Because-
it down?
No, I didn't write it down. What Ivy said was very true. We don't want you to fall. We want you to learn. When bridges get burnt with me, it's just when people, go out of their way to, assassinate my character. But also, when it's just lies being told. There's no smear campaign. Like I want this is what I want you to learn. I want you to hold yourself accountable, right? Don't blame people for shit that you got yourself into. You know what I mean? That was just a deflection tactic to say it was a smear campaign. How did I start that? That's when I knew I don't fuck with this dude.
you can't even pronounce smear.
Man, shut up, man. Shut up. But I'm just saying that's yet another reason why it's like, God bless you. I wish you the best. But, that bridge over here is burnt. Like, come on. You know that was not the case. But in order to deflect from whatever bullshit you had going on in your life, you wanted to throw that shit over here and have people looking at me nuts like I don't have things to do. You know what I mean? But don't ask me no more about that shit ever again. I don't want to talk about it. I got too many companies to run and too many of my friends to
Love.
love and
respect.
empower and respect and employ. Okay? Now let's pay some bills.
God bless.
The world
and we're moving on.
the world today
What?
is nuts. I think y'all understand that based off our last conversation. And just when it seems like things are getting better, we're hit with even more reasons to be anxious and uncomfortable. And that's why our friends at Cushy Dreams can help. Cushy Dreams specializes in high-quality smokable CBD, and CBD has been shown to help with anxiety, depression, inflammation, even pain relief, and more. And smoking CBD gets it into your system right away, so you don't have to wait long for the effects. Cushy Dreams extraordinary CBD-rich hemp flower comes in 1/8-ounce cans and pre-rolled joints. It is cannabis that ships discreetly to you and directly to all 50 states. They offer indica and sativa strains that deliver effects like relax, create, hustle, peace, energy, and dream. I've been needing some Cushy Dreams all week because it's hard for me to sleep without, doing an edible. But I don't be wanting the high effect sometimes. I just want to, actually go to sleep. So whether you smoke beautiful bud or pre-rolls, Cushy Dreams has you covered. Their popular pre-roll joints are rolled in organic hemp paper and feature an even slow burn. And pre-rolls are now available in 5-packs. With Cushy Dreams, experience the therapeutic benefits of CBD with full flower, full spectrum, and full flavor. We know you're sick of carts, vapes, gummies, and want to smoke your CBD. And now you can enjoy all of the benefits of cannabis without getting high. Go to cushydreams.com. That's KUSHY dreams.com. At checkout, use promo code IDIOTS for 20% off your next order. Smoke your CBD with promo code IDIOTS and get 20% off today.
Yo.
Now, Schultzy, do you want to do the blue chew?
And also, protect your dicks, everybody. You're not delivering the best dick that you can, and I'm going to help you do it. And ladies, you deserve the best dick. Okay, we're coming out of this pandemic. You probably haven't been dick down for over 365 days, and you're going to make up for it in this first month. And you better be damn sure that you're getting the dick that you deserve. And the way you're going to do that is Blue Chew. Fellas, you chew it up, you chew them out. That simple. BlueChew.com. Make sure you use the promo code IDIOTS, okay? And you're going to get it for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. Promo code IDIOTS, BlueChew.com. Same active ingredient that's in Cialis or Viagra, but this is the chew. This is how we roll. We don't play any fucking games about it. We're out there delivering pecker to the best of our abilities. BlueChew.com. Use the promo code IDIOTS. Get out there. Let's get back to the show.
The announcements are a very important part of what we do in church.
All right, we got these church announcements, Schultz. What you got?
Yes, church announcements. Big tour. Big. Okay? We are going official. The infamous tour. Tickets go on sale this Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? I posted it online on Instagram. I can tell you the exact places that we're going to, but theandrewschultz.com. Use those ticket links. If you're trying to get the tickets before Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're going to get these bogus links. They're going to hit you over the head. Ticket prices, fucking thousands of dollars and shit. No. 10 a.m. Friday. Get up, get the tickets for your city, for other cities. Go do that. It's this Friday, 10 a.m. Also, big news. I'm switching the special taping. The special taping is no longer going to be in LA. We are still going to do those shows there. But I can't do the special there because we don't know what the fuck is going to happen in LA. Okay, they might make you wear masks.
What special taping? Whoa. What special taping?
What? Oh, bro, the special taping that was from before the pandemic. I had a special
network?
before the pandemic.
Same network? Same network? Well, same platform?
I can't say who. I can't say who, you know? I can't say who.
Don't say who, but I know the platform. I knew what the platform was. So is it the same platform?
Yes.
Whoa! All right, Big Dick Schultz.
So,
God damn!
We were going to do it in LA. You know, we sold out 4 shows at the Orpheum.
I'm coming. When is it?
But now we switched it to Austin in September. So that's as part of the infamous tour dates. You come out just real quick. We're doing Dallas, Houston, Tucson, Los Angeles, Oklahoma City, Detroit, Milwaukee, San Diego, Austin. That'll be the special taping. Louisville, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Indianapolis, Washington, D.C., Madison, Chicago, Minneapolis, Fargo, which I specifically want to go out there because why not? And then New Year's Eve, we're going to go Boston. That will round out the year. But I'm telling you, the special will be in Austin now. The tickets that everybody had for those LA shows are still... if you bought tickets from before the pandemic, we are still honoring those. And since we're not filming there, we're releasing more tickets because we don't have to kill any seats for cameras, etc. So those will also be available Friday. Go get them shits and go get them now, man. I'm very excited about this tour. It's going to be wild. Going to be big. Everybody's ready to go back out. The energy is I don't know. The energy, I can feel the energy, man. It's been different. It's been
And
different.
it's at
The
Andrew
excitement
Schultz,
is there.
AndrewSchultz.com. AndrewSchultz.com.
TheAndrewSchultz.com. Some motherfucker took
Don't forget the
So
the.
we gotta go TheAndrewSchultz.com.
Don't forget the
Yeah, THE.
And by the way,
AndrewSchultz.com. Go get them shits.
Boston on New Year's Eve is the whitest shit. That's like white people's Miami.
Yeah.
For Boston on New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
New Year's Eve,
Old
bro?
as hell.
Boston is nice.
Not on New Year's Eve.
Yo, Boston.
Where should he go?
That's my
know.
favorite. That's my favorite. Like, I love those are. That's the city where all my favorite comics are from. Boston, man. I think the funniest
Really?
people come from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wax, you got some church announcements?
Yeah, I'm over in Cookie, San Diego. I'm at 36 dispensaries in LA. I get the flower there. I got my lemonade is going off. It's like getting a lot of orders. Appreciate y'all. What else I have? I got the paintball fighting, man. I want y'all to really come out to that. I'm doing podcast wars, and I want everybody to come and participate. We got Bully and the Beast on Mondays and Wednesdays. So yeah, make sure y'all watch
And
that.
this week's was a very interesting episode that we learned a lot about with Wax.
Oh, we're going to get to that in a second. Ivy, you got any church announcements?
Nah.
I'm alive and I'm blessed and I'm tanned.
And your aura is beautiful.
And my
All
aura
our-
is beautiful.
All our auras are beautiful, man. My church announcements is the same every week. BlackEffect.com. Log on there and get all the various podcasts that are under the Black Effect. Make sure you go to Audible and download We've Got Answers, which is an audiobook I put out about a month ago. It's free with an Audible membership. And Tamika Mallory, State of Emergency, How to Win in the Country We Built. Man, when I tell you that, you know, the response to the book has been like overwhelming, and you know, just seeing everybody, you know, post the book online and seeing the reviews on the book, man, I Tamika Mallory deserves it all.
I gotta post my book.
100%.
For what?
I'm like, I can't post my book.
No, I don't like influencers that don't read. Like, no.
I'm doing the Audible shit.
What?
I'm doing the Audible shit. Put it on YouTube. Damn, I ain't saying I was
No,
gonna
don't
read
put
it.
it on YouTube.
What are you talking about? I don't know how to do this shit.
Nah, Wax got to start posting. Nah, dude, this is a great idea. Wax, you got to start posting like you reading books. Like, remember LeBron when he would just read the first page of
Oh
every
my
book?
God. Start with the Cat in the Hat.
Well, speaking of Wax's reading, he has a segment on Bully and the Beast called Wax's ABCs, where he learns new words and tries to pronounce them.
And I'm doing
What?
very well.
Wax found out this week that he's a little bit gay, like we all are, Schultz.
Nah, slow down.
Just a tad. Just a tad.
Like I said, if that's the definition of it, yes, I'll be gay if that's the definition of it. But that's not the definition of it.
He said a little bit
I
gay.
don't know.
Please let me
Progress,
get that
baby.
bite.
But that's not the definition of gay though.
What you mean?
A man jerking off is not don't mean you gay.
Okay. explain the story, explain
It's
the
simple.
story.
It's simple. Let me ask you a question, Alex and Andrew, since y'all sitting over there. Has a man ever made you nut?
Think about it.
Yes, I've made me nut.
Boom. Alex.
So they both gay
little,
too.
Little Latinx. Has a man ever made you nut?
By Andrew's definition, yes.
Yes.
Yo,
My hand made me
Charlamagne.
nut, not me.
Charlamagne.
So you're
I'm gonna
gay for
go
you.
so far. I'm gonna go so far to say is the majority of the times that I've come in my life have been at the hand of a man.
Nah.
Ay, Dios
I'm
mío.
second. I'm second behind my wife.
You think you're what? Yeah, but you've been with your wife since you're like 17
Yeah, you don't
years
count.
old.
Andrew, do you look in the mirror when you masturbate?
No,
That'll make you never do it again.
no.
That'll make you
That's a
never
little
do
weird.
it again. I did
That's
it.
a little
That's why I don't jerk off
weird.
no more.
If you look in the mirror while you masturbate and you have like a real intense orgasm,
Look stupid as hell.
hey, but that's our whole point. A man has made
Yo,
you
but
masturbate.
Can we talk about this though? This is interesting.
Uh-huh.
Charlamagne has a tattoo of a man on his jerk off forearm.
What?
When he's
Show me
jerking
the
off,
man.
he sees the
Where's
way.
the man?
Not a man. It's a
Who is it?
mutant.
It's a mutant.
It's a
Hold
mutant.
on, hold
This
on.
is Wolverine.
Listen, I got a Bible scripture on my shit.
All right,
Oh,
so
yo,
Jesus
wow.
jerked you off.
Alex
God
got
bless.
Martin
Chill out.
Luther King
God
Jr.
bless this
on
night.
his jerk off forearm. bro.
Hold on. Time out. Guess what Wax's Bible scripture is?
What is it?
Palm.
It's not Psalm. It's not Psalm.
Oh, Psalm. Never mind. Listen, baby, we shoot him. We try.
You have not been to
church, sir.
We tried things.
Lord forgive him.
Said palm.
Forgive
We
him,
all
Lord.
look confused. He said,
I might just might say Palm Sunday.
The Book of Palm.
Yo, did you guys hear what Alex has on his jerk off for him?
What?
Martin Luther King Jr.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Why? It's your cousin?
Alex, have some cream. What'd you?
I had a cream.
I had a cream. Alex, you really do?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh shit.
He said, why?
Yo, I'm reading a fantastic book that you would like called The Sword and the Shield. And it's by Pernille Joseph. Or Pernille. Is it Pernille or Pernille? Dr. Pernille Joseph, I believe. It's about Martin and Malcolm. I've never read a book that humanized them in this way, bro.
Oh, really?
No,
Sounds
man, it is. Yo, listen, it is fantastic.
Charlotte,
Yes.
Charlotte.
Yes.
Save your breath.
What?
Okay? He just got that tattoo because he got a white girlfriend. Don't listen.
You still have a white girlfriend?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Well,
Like,
You
why
can't
you
deny
lying?
her.
well,
Wow.
one thing you're gonna learn in Sword and the Shield.
No, you gotta get him the slippers.
Hey, but one thing you're gonna learn in Sword and the Shield.
Dr. Umar.
Dr. Martin Luther King wasn't opposed to white women.
Let's go! New podcast coming to the White Effect Network.
By the way, y'all would have absolutely by this generation's definitions, y'all would have absolutely canceled Martin Luther King Jr. Y'all would have canceled him.
What?
Y'all would have called him.
No
Y'all
way.
would have called him a womanizer. Y'all would have called him misogynistic. Y'all would have called him sexist. He didn't. I mean, but he was young though. That's the thing. I'm sure he would have grown and would have evolved, but he didn't believe in women being in leadership positions. You know what I mean? Like,
Which positions did he believe them being?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, Ella Baker had a lot of things to say. It's a good read. You should check it out. That's all I'm saying, Alex. Let me see the tattoo.
I
You
will.
really got Martin Luther King Jr.?
Yeah.
His face or his
Picture?
name?
His face?
It's full face.
He looking at his full face, bro, while he's
interesting.
jerking
Does
off.
it- does it
I'm
actually
not
look
looking
like
at his
him?
face. Yeah.
Let me
It's a
see,
good
bro.
point.
Like
Do you
Mickey
have-
Mouse.
See, put it
Wait,
to the
so
camera.
on your other hand, do you have someone that's Spanish?
Let me see, bro.
Damn.
Bro, that's Meek Mill.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's Meek, bro.
Man, you better say that's your baby
Wait a
picture.
minute.
Say that's your baby picture. If anybody say anything, that's my baby picture.
That's my uncle.
That's why.
That's my kid. That's my son.
You and Weezy really trying to sell his black-owned studio shit.
Any means necessary.
By any means necessary.
Like, look, he has Martin Luther King on his arm. You should definitely come here.
Jesus Christ! Listen. Did you see the flag Rogan caught, Schultz?
Yeah.
Tell me what you thought about that. As a straight white male. Well,
Yes.
You're not all the way straight. You're a little crooked.
Damn.
Yes.
Yes.
As a straight but slightly crooked male, what did you think of the statement?
Wait, how am I not all the way straight? I'm about to get married,
Because
bro.
a man made you come.
Say what?
A man made you nut before.
His
You don't know
hand
how I
did,
identify? Yo,
I don't
That
know
is
how your
being
hand
racist.
identified.
you don't know how I identify? My
Yeah.
right hand identifies as a woman's
That's
hand.
a woman
bruh.
hand.
I hate you.
You only put pedicures over there.
Manicure, you crazy guy.
Oh, same shit.
Exactly.
It's a
So
cure.
this is a woman's hand right here, bruh. This hand is woman. The rest of my body's man, but that hand is woman, bro. That's a woman's touch.
Okay.
When I'm grabbing my shit, that's a woman's touch.
What did you think?
What the fuck?
What did you think of what he said?
It's true. Everything. Listen, woman's touch. Wait, what'd you say?
What did you think of what Rogan said?
What are we saying exactly? So he was saying that like
Hold on.
straight white males can't have an opinion these days.
Yeah, I'll read. I mean, it was a long transcript because it's from the podcast, but I'll read the headline. Joe Rogan warns woke mob will make it so straight white men won't be allowed to talk or go outside.
Don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's being hyperbolic, right? He's taking that out of context. And like, clearly Joe is proof that straight white males can have an opinion, but he's not talking about himself, obviously, right? In order for him to be able to say whatever he wanted, he's gone through immense amount of flack. Like you don't get close to the amount of flack for having like very polarizing figures on the Breakfast Club that Joe gets for having like political pundits on Joe Rogan, right? So it's like, of course, what he's trying to say is that there is a heightened stakes that has to do with it. But I think that it's like, how do we say it? Like, can Joe say whatever he wants? Absolutely. He's made a career saying whatever he wants. Is he paying the price for saying it? Yes? And that is the cost that you have to pay for these things. And I think that he would agree with that. I think he's more referring to people who work for like corporations, and they might have a conservative opinion, but be worried if they say that at their job that they might get fired, they might not get a raise, they might not do these things. And I think that's more what he was saying not specifically Joe. Like, I think Joe's a pretty self-aware guy. Maybe I'm more defensive of him, because he's done a lot for me, just like I'm defensive of you because you've done a lot for me. So it's hard for me to see you guys and like see you guys do wrong. But I think that's what he's speaking on.
I'm mad.
I don't know. Does that make sense? What did you think?
It makes perfect sense what you said, and I agree with you. I'm mad at Joe for one thing. I'm mad that he said straight white men, because the woke mob eventually comes for everyone. And I think that it's a larger conversation to be had, but we can't get to the conversation. And you're kind of proving Joe's point again, because Joe said straight white men, so everybody's stuck on that point. The truth to the matter is, free speech is not free, and it never has been. There has always been a cost to the things that come out of your mouth. Now, are we paying too high of a price for things that we may be saying now that we didn't pay 10 years ago? Sure, to your point, because these corporations, they get upset, they want to back away. People get on social media, they raise hell, so you might lose speaking engagements, whatever it is, you lose all types of things. But eventually, wokeness comes for everyone. It cannibalizes everybody. I saw Don Lemon talking about it, today, and he said that, hey, Joe Rogan, nobody's stopping straight white men from talking. Nobody's stopping any of us from talking. What Joe was saying is the backlash. That's what people don't want. So eventually people will get scared and not want to say anything. And they already are. Yes. And not just in entertainment, right? Comedians, radio personalities, podcasters. We can't even talk, bro. Like, me and you we can't even have an honest conversation without thinking we're going to step on a landmine and piss people the fuck off.
That's a great point. And I think that's a great way of looking at it. If he didn't say straight white males, so many more people of color, minorities would come out and be like, yo, that's true. Like, sometimes I feel like I can't even say anything because I'm going to piss off my woke brothers. I mean, how many friends do we have that are like adjacent to the super woke community, and they're like, bro, I can't even have these conversations with them because then I'm going to be ostracized.
Yo, I hit up Don Lemon, you know what I mean? Because whenever I see media personalities, I'm like, yo, you do understand you're a media personality. You give your opinion for a living, right? So I hit up Don and I was like, Don, you're right. Nobody is silencing straight white men. Nobody is silencing any of us. You just have to be able to deal with the backlash. And I'm like, yo, Don Lemon is an openly gay black man. How many times has he? How many times has the woke mob come for him?
Hold on. Wait, Don Lemon is black?
Sure.
Dude.
Andrew Schultz is the greatest, bro. Don't ever get him fucked up, right?
I knew it was coming. I could hear it in his voice.
Oh my God. But no, how many times did they come for Don Lemon? Just because he had a difference of opinion, or because he had an unpopular opinion, or who gives a fuck? It was just his opinion. So it doesn't matter whether you're a straight white male, a black gay man, a transgender, whatever, Jewish, Asian. Eventually, they will come for you. The woke, you will say something online that somebody will not agree with. And here's the thing, right? You should not get in front of a microphone. You should not get in front of a camera and express your opinion if you're afraid of people disagreeing with you.
Yep.
I have no problem with the disagreement, right? The problem I have is that whole, let's get this person the fuck out of here just because you don't agree with something that they said. To me, that's weak.
That's whack.
That's weak to me. Let's have the debate. Why do you think we watch ESPN First Take? Because we like the debate. Why do you think that we watch CNN and MSNBC when it's the talking heads and the panels, or Bill Maher? Because we like the debate. Why can't we all just exchange ideas? As long as the ideas aren't dangerous, as long as the ideas aren't hurting nobody, as long as the ideas aren't calling for nobody to get killed, you know what I mean? Why can't we have conversation? That's all. That's it.
I agree. I agree.
That was my only thing. I think, and
I think that's a great take.
And
I think that's a really, really great take, because maybe what he didn't realize in the moment is that far more people and groups could relate to the opinion that he was having on it.
Yes.
And by making, yes,
wokeness is coming for us all. I promise you, everybody gets a turn. The only people who don't get a turn are the ones that are lying to everybody. And they're playing it so safe that they're literally just saying whatever the crowd wants them to say. But even those people with their safe opinions, it's going to be somebody that disagrees with you. I say this to them on the Breakfast Club all the time. I tell Envy this all the time, because Envy gets very frustrated. But one of my mentors, my man Cadillac Jack always talked about the law of 10. 3 people going to like it, 3 people not going to like it, 4 people just going to be on the fence about it, or 4 people not even going to give a fuck.
Yeah.
So on social media, it is literally the epitome of everybody has an audience and everything has an audience. So it's just like it comes with the territory, man. Yeah. That was my only pushback on Rogan. Don't say straight white male, because now you make a conversation that should be macro, micro. Because we're not even focusing on what you said anymore. They're focusing on the fact that you, as a straight white man, and straight white men being the most privileged in this country historically, can always say what the fuck they want to say. But guess what? That doesn't mean that they're exempt from the consequences of,
you know
what's
what they want to say. You know what's interesting? It's like, I'm sure this happened in history before, but there's like a unified reaction to wokeness that everybody experienced within their communities, right? Like, if you speak to somebody in the Black community, the Asian community, the Indian community, or whatever, there is like a set of opinions that the community agrees upon. And they're like, hey, this is the best for empowerment for us. And I would imagine that if you disagreed with any of those opinions, right, the community might be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you riding for us?
Mm-hmm.
And they might not try to cancel you, but they might be like, yo, you're not doing the right thing for our group. I imagine that exists. Is that right or wrong?
100%.
Okay, so like in a weird way, everybody's experienced cancellation. They've just experienced it from within their own group.
Absolutely.
This person isn't Spanish enough. This person isn't Asian enough. This person isn't Black enough. This person is whatever.
Absolutely.
And now we're all unified in these feelings, right? Instead of it happening within your own community, it's like there's group thought to it. Oh, this person wasn't woke enough for Hollywood, for news, for entertainment, etc. It's weirdly becoming the most relatable thing.
Bro, everybody gets a turn.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. If you tweet, if you on Instagram Live, if you got a radio show, if you got a podcast, if you do stand up, if you create art for a living, eventually you're going to say something that is going to cause the woke Bob to jump on your ass. Everybody gets a turn. Yeah. That's all I can tell you. I just hope that we get to the point where, you know, everybody starts taking some naps and we start getting some sleep. Because all this woke shit is keeping us up too long, and we're not thinking straight. We're tired, and we're not able to have real conversations, real dialogue.
But you notice that a lot of the commentary comes from people who don't even have a lot of like research behind their back to even say anything.
A bunch of trollers, of course.
Yeah, like it's inevitable to a point where it's like, I don't give a fuck what I say because I don't care what the fuck you say.
Absolutely.
Sweetheart.
Who said
shot?
That sounded personal.
Yeah, that's the shot right there.
You, Ivy.
It was nobody in particular. Okay. I have flashbacks. I have PTSD from my time here at Brilliant Idiots.
Oh yeah, they be every time Ivy comes to Brilliant Idiots, they want to cancel Ivy.
Oh my god.
What's the worst thing they said to you, Ivy?
I'm not claiming my blackness.
You black?
That you're what?
Everybody's black.
Oh,
that's true. That is true.
I didn't know that.
Wait, what'd they say? Hold on. Because they always try to say, I'm not black.
Haters.
The haters,
oh my God.
I'm going to be honest with you. I can't think of one woman that's been on Brilliant Idiots Jazz. Jazz is the only woman I think that's been on Brilliant Idiots that people actually like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bless her.
God
God bless.
bless. Is that,
Yeah,
who-
God
who-
bless.
Can you think of another one, Schultz?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to
They
think.
don't like. I think they intentionally don't want to like you.
They don't like you girls. That's all. They want. This is a boys' podcast. That's why.
Yeah,
they don't like
yeah,
girls.
yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
No, but that particular episode was the one that really set the tone for me to be like, all right, you got to be unfazed. Like, it was crazy.
What was one comment that you remember that like
What
really
I just
traumatized you?
said.
What was it?
I mean, it was just a lot of the same
She
conversation
thinks
and
she's
people
black.
telling me what I am and my history.
That bothers you a lot.
It does bother me because if I'm having a honest conversation about my lack of family history or whatever, I don't fucking know you from a hole in the wall for you to tell me anything
Exactly.
about myself.
That's the whole
Yeah.
point. You don't know them, so why are you getting upset?
I know
It's,
you're not
it's just
talking.
like,
I am
why
talking.
y'all
Yeah.
talking?
What do I get upset about?
Yo,
Yeah.
Taylor,
Yeah.
When
stop.
did I ever get upset?
She
Taylor be
blocking
upset.
people.
It
Taylor,
just
you
goes
get
back
so
to my point
heated.
about
Yeah.
what we're talking about. Like, there's a lot of people who are talking that don't know what the fuck they're talking
Well,
No,
about.
that's.
Well, hold on. What are you, Ivy? Because listen, Ivy, I didn't know Ivy and 6ix9ine grew
Here
up
we
together.
go.
Me neither.
Oh my God, no.
They went to the same
That's
high
a
school.
rumor.
Why you said that to me?
You go
That's
to
a
the
rumor.
deli.
I did not say that
You say
to
you
you.
went to the deli and you got went to the same high school.
But you know him from Brooklyn, all right?
Oh my God. What I said was he worked at a deli
Told
that was
you.
very near to my high school. We
Mhm.
probably crossed paths, but I never knew him by name. He didn't know me by name.
Did he
Okay,
give
so it was
you
like
free
this, there's a real Latin community in this area. What area of Brooklyn is
Bushwick.
that? Bushwick.
Bushwick.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Bushwick? So what
you're
happened like
Mexican?
at the deli?
I am
like,
not Mexican. I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
I'm second generation. My parents were born and raised in Bed-Stuy, and that's as much as I know.
Got you.
That's as much
So
as
where
I
the
know.
black side?
They there. They everywhere. They. What you mean, huh?
I'm retarded with this type of stuff. I don't know who's who. I just found out Russian is not Polish.
What?
What?
I thought Russian
That's
and
a
Polish
random
is-
ass.
What
I'm just
is
telling you.
going
I don't even know if that's
on?
true. White people is Russian Polish.
No,
All you
Poland
gotta
is its
do
own
sometimes
country.
is general
Russia's
homework.
its own country. They have separate
Oh.
countries.
I knew that.
Oh.
Okay. All right, let's take a break for a second, okay, to talk about Squarespace. Domains, websites, online stores, marketing tools. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. You'll find what you need, whether you're showcasing your work, blogging and publishing content, selling products and services, announcing upcoming events, or anything you can dream of. Buying a domain from Squarespace is easy because there are no hidden fees or price hikes. And get to know your audience with their analytics tools. Those include insight on page views, traffic sources, time on site, audience geography, and more. It's all so simple too. Start with a design template and use drag and drop tools to make it your own. All websites are optimized for mobile. Your site looks great on any device. Every Squarespace website and online store comes with a suite of integrated features and useful guides that help maximize prominence among search results. These SEO tools are paramount. Head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiot with offer code IDIOT for 10% off your first purchase. Let's get back to the show. Let's get into some shit you won't care about next week. I don't know if this is shit you won't care about next week or the deep dive. Oh man, rest in peace to
Oh,
Paul
my
Mooney,
God.
bro. Oh man, rest in peace to the great Paul Mooney. One of the best comics to ever do it.
R.I.P.
We sitting on a Breakfast Club interview from 2011 with Paul Mooney that we never put out.
Wild boy.
I don't know why we didn't put out. I just got it in my email.
Wild boy.
I gotta
Wild
watch
boy.
it. No, I love Paul Mooney. I've been to Paul Mooney shows and seen him make people walk out. So I need to watch that interview and see why didn't we put this out in 2011? I don't know. But rest in peace to him. What else we got? Ellen's out. How you feel about that, Schultz?
I just didn't like her whole reasoning.
What was the reasoning? I forgot.
She's like, it's not a challenge anymore.
Yeah.
I
that was
believe
the
that.
point.
I believe
it
that,
is a
bro.
challenge. The
I
show's
believe that.
tanking.
Huh?
It is a challenge. The show's tanking.
Yeah, but she's been on for 19 years. I did believe that one. And what's crazy is that the only fucked up thing about that situation, if she signed the contract and knew her contract was up in 3 years and she knew she wanted to walk away, now she don't get to walk away on her terms. You know what I'm saying? She don't get to walk away like Jordan with the Jazz. She's walking away like Jordan with the Wizards. You know what I mean? Because everybody thinks the shit is in turmoil because of, all that stuff that happened last year. So she don't get to walk away on her own terms. That's about it. That's the only thing I
thought they fired her ass because they didn't want to pay her all that money for a show that wasn't getting any ratings.
I mean, 19 years, she won already.
Yeah, that's a lot.
No, she won, but I thought she didn't really resign. I thought the network was like, yo, it's time. Yo, we can't pay you all these millions when nobody's watching your show. So we could fire you or maybe. You could fire you.
And she lost some ad revenue too, so it's possible. It's possible. Yeah.
But you said she came out.
What else we got? Yes, salute to South Carolina State University. They gave me a honorary doctorate.
Oh, shit. This is huge.
On
So
Mother's Day.
You're a doctor. So, are you a legit doctor now? How does it work?
I'm not a legit doctor, but I did get an honorary doctorate, so you can refer to me as Dr. Leonard McKelvey. But I would never disrespect the people that are really out there putting in that work.
But you have a doctorate because you made the commencement speech, right?
Well, I mean, also because of my philanthropy in South Carolina and, things like that. And because of what I've done.
So what are you a doctor at?
So your actions helped you skip the line to...
Boom.
Got it.
There you go.
But what are you a doctor at? You're a doctor
He'd be like
of
a
what?
dentist or anything like that?
That's a dentist.
I don't
That's
know.
a doctor.
It's an honorary doctorate. They honor you for your accomplishments. Your accomplishments, your
what
philanthropy.
Specifically? So you've done a lot. Are you a doctor at radio?
I sat there and I listened to President Clark run down about 6 minutes of accolades, and I was like, "Who the fuck is he talking about?"
They wrote it up good. It was really good.
That's what I'm saying. Clearly, I've done a lot, but he ran down a lot of different accolades, and ran down a lot of philanthropy. He left a few things out, but you can't get everything, But I'm not. I put on for my people. That's all, But listen.
I think that's so cool. I think you should make people call you doctor. You're crazy if you don't make people call you doctor.
You think so?
Yes, dude.
Dr.
I'm going to talk to you, doctor the God.
And now he can do
God.
heart surgery better than you now.
He said, Dr. God, I'm dead.
Dr. God.
Yo, your yoga pants is wild, son. That's my diagnosis.
Why you looking at my stuff? I'm chilling.
Your yoga
Those are
pants,
not yoga pants.
What are they?
They have no stretch.
You sure?
These are khakis.
These cargos, isn't that
This cargo's
bro,
no stretch.
That cargo van need to be bigger, bro. You can't fit much in that cargo van except for a bed.
Oh my!
They do look small.
It
I go shopping by myself. My girl is not with me right now, so until she come with me,
you don't know
I
your
gotta
size.
I don't look at my sizes.
He said you need to grow up.
Listen, really, even my drawers and stuff like that.
It looks like he took his pants out of the dryer and was like, "Damn."
Listen, and I'm telling you, even my drawers and stuff.
I'm a homeless person.
Oh, he good for that. He good to take some shit right out the wash. Yo, one day it's me and my dad in the car, right? Wax gets in. My dad goes,
he's working out.
He said, "Boy, you been working out? Why you smell like that, boy?" This motherfucker he took his pants right out the wash. They weren't even dry. And put them on.
No, you know what happened? I left out. I was going somewhere. And when I came back, I just forgot to put the dryer on. So I just threw my stuff out of the dryer.
You was smelling like bombao.
How? You just put it in.
You was smelling like bombao. That's terrible.
What is bombao?
Bombao is like mildew.
Yeah, it was wild.
Like when you
Don't
forget
wash
to dry your clothes and it's
yeah.
Limisol cleans that, right?
What?
I wash my clothes
That
at the
cleans
pot, though.
Toto.
What is Toto?
Vagina.
Wait, so all you did was wash your shit stains out, and then you didn't.
And I put it into the dryer.
So you put on wet clothes, is what you're saying?
No, I just put it in the dryer and I just left the house.
He lying. It was him.
You put on damp clothes.
It was inside. I don't know how to wash clothes. This is
so
okay.
you didn't put no soap in the washer either. You just put water.
Right.
You nasty.
Them pants is tight.
I'm one of the guys who really need a wife. I need a girl. I'm not.
We're not made to do that.
You're one of the guys that really need to learn. Like, come on. We don't want you to fall. Everyone wants you to learn.
That's right.
We don't want you to fall.
Let's do some asking idiots, man, and get up out of here. That's right. We don't want you to fall, Wax. We want you to learn.
Well, I'm not learning that.
You don't want to talk about the
Taylor,
aliens?
if you don't start the Ask Idiots.
Excuse me. Sure. Sure. Relax. I'm trying to make sure y'all get all the content because people was asking.
They only care about the first part.
Okay.
They only don't care about the first hour. I think we'll be fine this week.
All right. So, fuck I didn't pick these, by the way. But
Fuck you care for. Fuck you
wants to
care
know,
for.
who is your funniest comedian friend?
Non-comedian.
Non-comedian friend.
Who's my fun? Man, I got so many of those. I mean, Wax is one of them.
Wax.
My cousin Kente is hilarious. I think DJ Envy is hilarious just existing. Envy just makes me laugh all the time. He's hilarious. I got a bunch of those. I don't know. I mean, I like fun people. I like people that like to laugh. So it's just like everybody. I mean, I got a lot of Ashley, AJ. You know what I mean? From We Talk Back podcast. Like she funny as fuck. Like I got a lot of those. I don't know. Who's your funniest non-comedian friend, Schultz?
Shit. I don't know. I have a bunch of funny friends. Wax is pretty goddamn funny.
Without even trying. Look at his pants.
Yo, I washed my own. I bought my own clothes. I don't know what you want me to do.
And he matched
He's matching.
He matched it with his hat.
All right, but you know what? Listen, you know what's
At least his ankle's not out.
Yes, they are.
Listen,
I mean, he got socks to cover it.
I don't know what the fuck I'm
You
doing.
got Tim's on in 85-degree weather.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
You know what's crazy? I refuse to go in the dressing room because I think it's for ladies. So I just put it next to me and I leave out.
He said,
What?
These
What
will
the
do.
fuck? Like you,
I think
Yo,
Wax,
you really think I'm gonna go inside the fucking dressing room and try some shit on?
I think Wax does that to look less suspicious. You know what I mean? Because if you see a big dude like that with them tight ass pants, you don't think he's up to nothing.
Yeah, you leave me alone.
That's all. I mean, you might flirt with him, but that's about it.
No, you leave me alone. It's not that tight. I've been doing a lot of deadlifts.
Give us another one, Taylor.
Okay.
The truth.
Eduardo Gonzalez wants to know if Andrew and Charlamagne switch bodies, and the only way to switch back is by having sex with each other. How long would you two live as each other before changing back?
Get the lube, show.
Let's do
I gotta
it.
get back to my
I
life,
say,
baby.
how long though?
I gotta get back to my
Run it
life.
back immediately.
Just don't tell nobody what I look like naked. Let's figure this
Yo,
out.
but I will say this. I'm
Oh
definitely
my
dropping some
God.
M-bombs while we fucking. That's for sure. Yeah. Take that big dick. Take
piece of
that
hilarious.
big. You like that white boy? You like that white boy? That's what I'm saying.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that is so stupid.
That's funny as hell.
Nah, you got to get back to life, man. That'd just be us. That'd be our secret. By the way,
We're not telling nobody.
Your little secret.
my little secret. By the way, nobody would believe that.
No.
Yeah, they
Yo,
wouldn't, even if you said it. No.
Can you imagine if somebody walked in on us and that's how we explained it?
Like,
nah, bro, you don't understand.
We're trying to switch back.
Yo, that would be fun. That's a funny short film, bro. That is a funny fucking short film. Somebody switches our bodies, and the only way to get back in our bodies, we gotta fuck each other. And Alex and Wax walk in on us, and we're trying to explain why we're fucking.
Like, nah, we gotta
Wait,
switch
Wait,
our
who will be
bodies
the
back.
top? Who will be the bottom? That's a real question.
No, but what you think with me, Alex, gonna
rich
do?
after that.
Shit, y'all should help us
Hey,
fucking.
bullshit.
Oh my God.
Don't you want your friend back?
Word
You gotta
up.
grab his ass and push.
Listen,
Dog. You
man.
gotta get
Not push.
furniture out here.
Y'all the same person at the end of the day. No way.
Oh man, give us another one, Taylor Gang.
Well, y'all answer the question. Who's gonna be the top or the bottom with it?
Yikes.
Now, see, that wasn't part of that.
Whoa,
There's
whoa,
nothing in that
whoa,
question
whoa.
says
Y'all
top
have to
or
have
bottom.
sex.
That's not in there.
So what's? Huh?
Next
All it
question,
says-
yo.
Yes, where are we
Why
fucking?
you start to make
We
this
fucking.
game?
You got the answer you wanted,
Y'all
Taylor.
don't want to say
Yeah.
who's gonna be the power top.
We already said we fucking. What does it matter?
You making this gay for
Because-
no reason, yo. And I'll tell you who's on top. Whoever got the smaller dick, that's who's on top.
Word is born. That's what you got to think about.
What?
Whoever
That's
got
how
the
we gonna
smallest dick
decide.
At the top. We virgins.
Yikes.
So we virgins out here.
Like I said, we virgins.
I'm like, wait, okay, all
You want me to bust it open?
Oh my
right.
God. Imagine that conversation.
Jay underscore
How big is
Rogers.
yours? Niggas next to each other. Like,
Jay underscore Rogers underscore Fit wants to know.
Hold on, I gotta ask Wax. So Wax,
Yes, please.
if you and Eden, what is
Eden,
it? Eden.
sir.
If you and Eden switch bodies,
He never gonna remember that.
and then listen, the only way to get your body back
oh my
is
god.
to fuck Eden.
Face.
Wax, please though.
You fucking
listen.
Edmund.
I'm gonna have to be waxed for my
I'll be
life.
Mexican for the rest of my life.
No,
bro.
you wouldn't.
not-
You're a goddamn liar. No, you wouldn't.
You
No, you
crazy
wouldn't.
as
I'm gonna
I'll
have
be
to be
having
waxed for my
fun.
life.
I'll be fucking drinking Coronas
Okay,
all day
all right.
long.
Well, what if Eden don't say nothing?
I ain't got nothing to do with
Because, by
that.
the way, if you go around your family saying, yo, I'm really waxed, they're going to say, if you don't get the fuck
They
out of
gonna
here.
fuck you up. My
So-
family gonna fuck you up.
No, they not, because they're going to see his body. They just going to
No.
be like, what's wrong with wax?
No, they gonna fuck him up. They see him coming in trying to say, act like he waxed. My family gonna fuck him
But
up.
you going to look, he's you.
He's
He's got your
you,
body,
yeah.
everything.
Eden's personality is
talking
in your
about?
body.
I think I could be waxed.
Huh?
Eden's personality is in your
Y'all
body.
switch
just
bodies.
switched.
So your consciousness is in Eden's body is in your consciousness. No. Your consciousness is in Eden's body consciousness is in your body.
There you go.
All right, so he's gonna be me,
Yes.
but black, and I'm gonna be him that's
No,
white.
he's going to be your body. He's going to look
Yeah.
like he's going to never mind.
All right, then. So he's gonna be going to my family,
Looking like
looking
you.
like me,
you.
though.
Yeah,
Right?
wait, I'm so
Yeah.
confused now.
All right, so if I go and I be acting like him, oh, he cool. I'm chilling.
No, you're going to have his body. You're going to be in his body.
Stop saying different things. Okay, if I'm gonna be his fucking body, if I'm gonna be his fucking body, they not gonna like this nigga.
You're him.
Okay, if I'm him.
Yes, now you look like him, everything. You're him.
Okay,
Yes.
so if I go to his family house, how am I gonna look?
Like
me.
him. And he looks like you.
But you're gonna act like you.
But he act like I act like him though.
Yes.
but I'm really
we
me.
switch
Listen,
brains.
That shit'll be so funny, waxing Eden's body. Imagine him trying to fight, thinking he still can fight.
Oh my God.
That
Trying to
shit'll be
etiquette fight that's
hilarious.
fucked up.
I don't have to build like you do.
I get it.
Okay, let me ask Eden. Eden, you fucking to get your body back?
No, I'm gonna have to be waxed for the rest of my life.
He'd be happy as hell to be waxed.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad.
Shit, I like
you
it
can't
here.
bring your clothes or nothing.
Yeah, see?
High water sweaters, high water pants.
I'm
man.
chilling, you know?
Chilling.
Yo.
So you ain't fucking to get your body back?
Hell no.
Cap.
I don't. Yeah, I think that's beyond cap.
No.
Now give us another one.
All right. So J_Rogers_Phil wants to know if you could be a professional at anything of what outside of what you do now, what would it be?
I want to do a fighter. I want to fly planes and like shoot people with them. What's that? Air Force?
Air Force,
Yeah.
fighter pilot.
Yeah, fighter pilot.
What about you, Schultz?
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to play basketball. That'd be amazing. I'm trying to think, but yeah, basketball maybe.
I would be a psychiatrist.
I was gonna say you should be like a
Ooh.
history teacher or something.
Huh.
I'd be a psychiatrist.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of reading.
What about you, Ivy? What would you be if you could be a professional at anything outside of what you do now? What would it be?
Oh shit. I didn't think that question was coming to
A
me.
motherfucking hustler. What was that at?
That's what I am now.
That's right.
Fuck.
That was a Snoop Dogg, right? Snoop Dogg album? Yeah.
I don't know.
What
I
did you
would
want to be
be-
before entertainment, or you always wanted to be in entertainment?
I always wanted to be in entertainment.
Wow.
Yeah? Wow.
Yeah. I wanted to be J-Lo specifically.
Mm.
I didn't know what the fuck that meant at
What
the
about
time.
Selena?
Well,
Selena's Mexican, J-Lo's
I
Puerto
don't
Rican.
know who's who.
well, I discovered J-Lo because of the movie Selena. So
Okay.
there you are.
Interesting.
See?
What would you be, Taylor?
I'm like Ivy. I want to be in entertainment, but if not, something creative. Like I like drawing, art, and all that stuff. So,
Drawing.
All right, guys. I think we did it.
oh, wait, you
What?
don't want to do that last
What's
one?
the last
again?
one? What is it?
If you could travel back in time to slap one person in history, who would it be?
Oh fuck!
Christopher Columbus.
Come on with this.
What Christopher Columbus
It's
do though?
What about
come on with this question. Now we got to decide who we care about most. Like, you know what I mean?
who's the real
Why would you
sacrifice
ask this
here?
question.
I get it.
You
I don't want
know?
to slap nobody. My aura is beautiful,
Oh
man.
my
I'm all
God.
about peace.
Facts.
I'm all about peace and
Let's
love,
pause.
man.
Let's pause the aura.
Yo,
what are we doing? Who we
I
slapping?
don't want to slap nobody.
Oh, we get to slap
bro.
the person.
Yeah, there's nobody
Tell
I
Wax
wanna
to do
slap.
it.
Yeah, I got him.
Who you want to slap?
Who you want to slap? So he'll do it
I
for
really,
you.
there's nobody.
I already know who Wax wants to slap. I can even like
Who?
He got a list.
one. I know. It's like I already know. Like
Who?
one of them.
This shit go.
Hunter,
Hunter?
Kevin Hunter, whatever his name
Man,
is.
Yeah, that's wedgie.
Man, life slapping him.
It's a little
I
wedgie.
don't care about that
Wedgie.
either. I'm promising you, my aura is beautiful, bro. There's nobody I have any issues with as far as physical altercations. I don't even care. God bless them.
Who would I
Because
want?
one thing I've learned about life, There is nothing you can do that will hurt somebody more than someone with negative karma in regards to the universe. The universe will lay out a plan so beautiful, and the universe will have a script so ready for that person. You know how they say things, man, I couldn't even script that. I couldn't have planned that if I tried.
Yeah.
That's it. That's life. So I just sit back and I just watch. That's all.
Yeah.
Nah, you want to slap Christopher Columbus though.
Why do you want to slap him? What?
He sailed the sea and grabbed all them people, right? I think I got the right picture. I don't know.
Okay, man.
Sounds
Guys,
good.
What did he
Sounds
do?
good.
All right.
Guys,
You don't even know what he did. You want to slap.
I think we
to
did
be
it, guys.
You wanna hear
continued.
more? Why
We get
Belly
it, though.
of the
We get
Beast.
it. We get it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, next week we'll tell you what Christopher Columbus did
Yeah.
for anybody who doesn't
Hear
know.
more on Bullying the Beast. This is all wax.
Okay. As always, Ivy, any parting words? You want to give them out your Twitters and Instagrams? So they
Sure. You can
slander
follow
you?
me. Yeah, slander me. You can follow me on all social media platforms at the Ivy Rivera, TheIvyRivera. Stay tuned.
That's right. And if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast, you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening. And as always, we recorded at WTF Media, the home of Alex Luther King, Latin X, okay?
I like that first part.
And Wheezy F might be a black baby. Okay? All right. Have a good day.